Hey, Shalom, Akim. This is a Yahawah here, the Surrogate of Yahawashi / Paradigms. We go praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Kahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone, taught me the truth of the well. Peace and salutations unto the shepherds that feed the sheep of the Heavenly Father, Yahawah, which means he to be in the ancient Hebrew, and the only begotten Son, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ, whose real name in the Hebrew is Yahawashi, which means he to deliver or he delivers. All right. Our Lord, which is a dark-skinned man, dark melanated man, full facial hair, all right, and full head of hairs, okay, as white as snow, okay, that sprang forth out of the tribe of Judah. He's coming to deliver the predestined elect of the 12 tribes, the so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians, Hispanic Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, okay, and those who descend from those 12 that are scattered in every nation under heaven, but mixed complexions, mixed features, speak different tongues, or even look like that of another race or nation, or favor that of another race or nation, but the spirit and bloodline goes back to those 12. I have to the sincere argument of very, very, very few Agwathim, which are sisters, the first one being brothers, Akim, that's what it means, to the very, 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 very few sisters that do listen, trying to get themselves right to you. I said Shalom, this is a real quick video, okay? Judgment is very, very near. Judgment is in the air. Like I'm going to say, what's happening right now and what's getting ready to proceed afterward, next few days, weeks, okay? Building 7 has nothing on what's getting ready to blow underneath the hood, okay, of these governments, these mountains, so to speak, which represents governments in the scriptures. Okay, Building 7 has nothing on what's getting ready to take place. All right, it's going to supersede that, or surpass that, okay, of that time and even 2020. All right, we're approaching them times and things are not so hidden anymore. All right, they're very evident. Okay, so mass judgment is in the air. Okay, so I'm going to just, speak this part, and I'm going to get to the videos afterward, going into what the angels, the UFOs, okay, the technology that Esau has whipped up, that's coming out of the horse's mouth that says it's going to look like they haven't done anything yet, okay, video game, movies, all right, surpassing even that. All right, of the left hand of the Lord. Man, things getting ready to pop off to his Maximus out here. So hopefully, you're going to be edified by this video. Okay, and on to the next. On to the videos. All right, this is Jeremiah 19, and I start at 1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power, go and get a potter's earthen bottle, and take of the ancients of the people and of the ancients of the priest, okay, and go forth into the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is by the entry of the east gate, and proclaim there the words that I shall tell thee." Okay, and those are ancient places of back then, but all of those, the spirit of those places, or of those cities, are back here all in one, here in Babylon the Great and throughout the world. Okay, wherever Israel dwells. Okay, and it says, "And say, hear ye the word of the Lord, O kings of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. Behold, I will bring evil upon this place, whosoever heareth, his ears shall tingle." Okay, because they have forsaken me and have estranged this place, and have burnt incense in it unto other gods, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled the place with the blood of innocents. How more so? How more so now? Okay, this time being the worst time ever. Okay, and it says, "They have built also the high places of Baal, to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal." Like I said, more so than ever now, okay, with the rulership of the wicked, all right, and also what? The industry, the entertainment world, all the way down to your street status, to your local drug dealers, to even your local law enforcement, all right, which our people are part of, okay, to your organizations that are for the most part controlled by who? The FBI, which I did a video, on the black desk, and then it goes with the other tribes too, the Latino natives as well, and the speckled bird jakes that are here, all right, Italian, Irish, etc. That's here in this land. It says they have built also the high places of Baal to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal. Like, I'll give you an example. Dwayne Wade and his children. All right? You can say Will Smith and his kids as well. They do that. It says, which I commanded not. But you could blame Esau for that as well. It says, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahawah, that this place shall no more be called Tophet, which is a great place in the ancient world that Israelites dwell. It says, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. All right? And you can read the rest. All right? It's just a quick scripture, just to get it started, and then you can go and then go to the videos. All right?
Because it's going to be gruesome, heavy judgment upon the world. Woe to the world, all right, for all this iniquity, dealing with this globe, tabal, the Hebrew word, because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. You Edomites, your time is up, you motherfuckers, man. But the Lord has equipped these devils with high-tech technology. You about to see some shit you never seen before. And I got this video from a beloved brother in this camp. Shalom to that brother. So I'm going to play it.
Position basically is we better get our act together before the giants show up. And they're like knocking at the door right now. So you better build your ark, folks, and get on your adventure, because we're whipping up some things in the lab that will make everything that's come so far look like nothing's happened at all yet. And that's not like next year, that's tomorrow, that's now. So we're going to have a lot of things to contend with. Well, my position basically is we better get our act together before the giants show up.
Right, so who are the giants? Okay, so a lot of people out there think of this whole Anunnaki. They really don't understand the Nephilim. Hebrew word is ha-Nepalium, meaning the fallen ones dealing with the sons of God. Okay, so these giants, in my, spiritual insight, dealing with Yahawashi and the angelic forces. Then you have, the elite men that you have out here, the 144,000. But they can see them ships out there. They can see that father ship and all that. And the angels are pretty tall. So that's what I think he's, talking about. Because I was reading the comments on this video, people, the Anunnaki, people are lost. That's dealing with Yahawah, Yahawashi, and the angelic forces. So these Edomites, they know. And another thing he said, you better build your ark. This ark, the secret place of the Most High, is in these scriptures, having this faith, and you got to do the work. That's your ark and the brethren that the Most High got you around. That is your ark, man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? That is your protection when you read Psalms 91. This truth is your shield and buckler. This is your protection.
That's right.
Yahawah Yahawashi will return with the healings of his wings to protect the small remnant, his anointed ones. Okay, so this is serious stuff. And another thing he said, they're whipping up certain things in the lab that you never seen before. That's going to be like, nothing you never seen. That's according to what? Revelation, the 6th chapter, dealing with the red horse and the pale horse. Power is given unto this man for this grand motherfucking finale, man. This grand fucking showdown. And I hate this everyday shit.
You heard him. That's right. Now you heard about the previous videos going into what? Those giants. Right? Well, here are those giants. Give you an explanation. He said they're coming. They're knocking at the door. They're being visited. All right. We play this from Gina Maria Colvin Hill, which is a Jake woman, by the way.
See how much of these are, see how much activity is going around. I just want to, let me make it big like this so it takes up the whole screen. Look at all the movement that's taking place. This is what it looked like in the sky when I was filming right underneath the sun. It was all these like constant moving around in the sky. And it was the UFOs, and I inverted them is what I did into my thing so I could see them better. You can see these like this. See how they move? That's what they look like. Okay, so we got that. That's what
All right. Thousands. Okay, they're seeing this daily now. Thousands. Those are thousands of the angels. You know, innumerable multitude of angels. Okay. So it's going to be find out who has the truth. Okay. And that devil in the last video, he's not lying. You know, he gets to see. He's sort of like, what's this guy that they killed because he had too much information? I forget his name. I think it's Bill Cooper or William Cooper. All right, he's sitting in that seat. He got to see everything, what they're whipping up at its highest level. Okay, but they're being visited by these angels. So Esau, through this blessing on the left hand, is getting ready to show out, man. Mass judgment is on its way. Mass judgment, man. On levels we've never seen. It's going to have people, to cause people's hearts to faint. All right? Or their hearts to fail. Okay? Which means heart attacks. Man, that's how close we are. All right?
What I'm telling you is China has no rules. They've got all these AI drones that are autonomous and all these AI weapon systems to direct their aircraft. 20 years ago, they had cows that produced human milk. 20 years ago, they had spiders that produced body armor. They have human-animal hybrids 30 years ago. They've got giant human tissue farms. You know, you hear, oh, your Achilles is torn. We've got a grown in a lab, a tendon. It's not a frickin' tendon grown in a lab. A humanoid. These aren't humans.
Oh, they're
What could be worse than a disease that has killed at least 6 million people globally and over 5 lakh in India alone, if not far more? What could be harder to endure than over 2 years of unprecedented economic and social disruption? Well, the next pandemic. The head of the World Health Organization has now issued a warning that the world must get ready for the next pandemic, which might be even deadlier than the COVID-19 pandemic, at a time when COVID cases...
And this is the one we've been waiting for. And now I'm going to show you this doctor, okay? You know, just like Tina Turner and the rest of these guys, you know, he was, pretty much a whistleblower. And he died very recently, okay? I'm going to show you that video as well. And he's very known. He was very known in the YouTube world, especially when this whole, you know, CV-19 took place, okay?
are somewhat stabilizing around the world. Now, by the way, the rate of viral spillovers from animals to human beings has been increasing, even as advances in new biotechnology tools raise the specter of man-made pandemics, deadlier than anything that can be cooked up by nature. The end of COVID-19 as a global health emergency is not the end of COVID-19 as a global health threat, is what Mr. Tedros has said. The head of the World Health Organization said this as he presented his report to the 76th World Health Assembly. Furthermore, in the face of overlapping and converging crises, pandemics are far from the only threat we face, is what the WHO chief added, underscoring the need for effective global mechanisms that address and respond to...
Hence the term, what they said at that meeting. What is that? Davos. All right. This will be the year of what? The poly crisis. So many. It's really just a judgment of the Lord. Let me continue.
Emergencies of all kinds. The 194 WHO member states are currently working on a global pandemic accord with negotiations set to continue over this entire year. The WHO boss says it's an important initiative to keep the world safer.
This is Dabu 7. We have confirmation here today that dozens of U.S. senators have been issued satellite phones to be used during an emergency situation. And this situation is what they're dubbing a disruptive event. Whatever that may be. Apparently, our senators are being told that something is incoming here right around the corner, and that these phones that have been distributed as part of a new security effort from the Senate Sergeant at Arms have been offered to every single senator in case of a big-time emergency. It's unclear exactly which senators took part in this, but they're saying that last month, Karen Gibson put this out and said that satellite communication will ensure a redundant and secure means of communication during a disruptive event. So the red flags are flying now, and the questions are coming in as well.
I remember.
What is the disruptive event? They obviously know that something is about to happen, and they're preparing their senators for such an event. You know, lights out, and as it says here, the phones will support security measures during an emergency that takes out communications in the United States. Folks, we've got a big event about to happen where the communication and comms are about to go down, and they are making sure that our senators have satellite phones to be able to deal with the situation. This is real deal. I'm going to break this down further on the live stream. Make sure to join me. Going live tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. There's links below. Hit that subscribe button for more. This has been Dabu 7.
Just going to scroll through these screenshots just to add more to the video. You know, it's pretty much end the news. You know, judgment, heavy judgment being in the air, so I'm just going to scroll through these. Okay, as you heard about this one already, Dr. Retard. Okay, pause the video if you have to. All right, this is Job 34, and I'll start at 21. It says, "For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness, no shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves." Iniquity means sin upon sin. "For he would not lay upon man more than right." So when you judge in a brutal fashion, it was right, it was sanctioned by the Lord, no matter how you went out, or how you die, or how you get injured, or how you cross back over, okay? So it says, he would not lay upon man more than right, that he should enter into judgment with, it says God here, which are the powers. It says, he shall break in pieces mighty men. You hear that? He shall break in pieces mighty men without number, and set others in their stead. Okay? And that's happened during the many, the three wars, okay, and the many other, smaller wars or proxy wars, like what's going on in Ukraine and certain other places right now, which is going to soon be Taiwan next. All right? But that's going to be all over the place. Okay, and it says, therefore he knoweth their works, and he overturneth them in the night, so that they are destroyed. He striketh them as wicked men in the open sight of others. Okay, because they turned back from him and would not consider any of his ways. Because the heathens, they have a little bit of salt, but they're not the chosen. Esau himself, he's the wicked. So the scriptures talk about how the Lord is not in all his thoughts. He's the adversary, Satan. He goes against what he was created to be. All right. And it says, because they turned back from him and would not consider any of his ways, so that they caused the cry of the poor to come unto him. And that's more so than ever when this thing collapsed. This economy truly collapsed worldwide. It says, and he heareth the cry of the afflicted. And it's really talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only, that the hypocrite reign not. The Hippocratic oath, hypocrite means actor. Okay, and it's not just Esau, you throw our people in there as well. They're a bunch of hypocrites. Calls them what? In the scriptures, a hypocritical nation. Okay, that the Lord had appointed all this evil against, the 2/3, the wicked of our people. Okay, reincarnation. It says, lest the people be ensnared. But right now, this is talking about Esau, this NWO. Okay. So, just want to hit that point. And I hope this video was edifying to the elect. Till next time, Shalom, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, Barakathum. To the hopeful elect, next time, Shalom, Shalom. All right, we getting ready to our Lord, Yahawah and Yahawashi. Okay, get ready to be glorified. And also his men, okay? And you sisters out there, okay? Win that time. So, pray, pray without ceasing. This is our time, all right? Time is on our side, all right? So until next time, Shalom, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, Barakathum to the hopeful elect. Shalom.